Hi friends, welcome to LurBL, which stands for Live Your Best Life in Cars. Right here we have the BMW G87 M2.
If you like motorsports and want to learn more about the racetrack experience, check out driveonthetrack.com.
Let's check out the interior. This one is pretty well spec'd. As you see, it's got a carbon fiber seats with a different color insert. There's a red, there's a lit up M2 logo, and also you get the carbon roof, which saves a little bit of weight. The seats save a little bit of weight too. I don't know how much it saves, but it's supposed to be lighter. The new steering wheel looks pretty decent. It's got the carbon fiber trim as well on the steering wheel. The detail is nice. This came as a part of the carbon package. You can't separate it for the 23-24 model year. There is a back seat, as you can see. It seats two. There's two sets of seat belts. It's pretty snug. I'm not a big guy, and when I sit in comfortably, I don't think there's much room for an adult back there. Shifters in the middle. It's pretty standard fare as any of the other cars. My M3 looks exactly the same. I'll show you when we detail the interiors of the M3. So with all the 23 models and up, we have this wraparound digital display. I really am not a fan of touchscreen. I really like some tactile buttons I like to push. Fortunately, the radio control, there's still a little volume button here. And then you can still do skip forward and rewind. And then the hazard light is still a button that you can touch here. But all the climate control is on the touchscreen, which is a little annoying because if you're driving really hard and you want to change the temperature, you have to mess around with the touchscreen. Not really ideal. I really like the seats. They're very supportive. But I think if you're a little bigger guy, it might not fit very well with the side bolsters. The quality is pretty much standard BMW, which is a little unfortunate. However, considering the starting price of this car is around $67,000, this with a carbon package, with and this M driver package that I got with the drift analyzer and then a free track day, which I haven't done yet, the total comes up to about $75,000. So that's the MSRP for this car. I think the car is staying unchanged for the next 2 model year, and then they'll probably do a facelift for 25. There are some options I'm not very happy about because some of the individual colors now going to be available for the M2, which I have a Java green M3, which is individual colored. I wanted to get a different color for this car, but it wasn't available. Now for 25, apparently it will be. Not great, but hey, you gotta give up something to get the early worm, I suppose. So let me do a start stop buttons right here. This one's got the comfort access. All you have to do is press a button with a clutch in. The sound is okay. I wish that the sound is a little bit better. There's an M sound control, which does make it a little louder, but compared to some of the other cars, which I'll show at other times, the sound really doesn't change all that much. So on the way home, I only drove it for a little bit. I did notice that this car drives very much differently than the M3. I do have a 23 M3, which on paper look about to be a similar car. It has the same engine. This one is detuned, have a few less horsepowers. This car is a little lighter, but believe it or not very much lighter, a couple 100 pounds at that. Both cars should drive similar, but guess what? It does not. This car drives like a complete different car. It feels more nimble. It feels like a much smaller car. I wouldn't say light because you can still feel the weight going around compared to some of the other sports cars, which are truly light. So it's not the weight, but it does drive different. It feels like has more attitude. This car is not very practical. The backseat is small, but it doesn't drive like the M3. It drives like it wants to have fun. It drives like it wants you to shift a lot and burn the rear tire and then drive around and generally be in a hooligan, which at the end of the day, many of us really want to be, right? But safely. So all we have left now is just to go drive the car and enjoy it. I will do a detailed review of the car for track, and then we'll compare it to the other cars. So I look forward to making those videos, and I hope you look forward to seeing them. Until next time, live your best life in whatever car you would like to drive. LurBL.